Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for future videos. Thank you.
Hey, what's up guys? Houston here, and for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. Now, today's video, we're actually talking about the fourth stimulus proposal. And the reason why this is important is because COVID hasn't went away, right? And because of the way that the situation we're in, a lot of people are still unemployed. They're still living from, some people living from paycheck to paycheck. They didn't want to pass the $15 minimum wage, in which I got a tip to help you all in terms of that, to help you get to that $15 minimum wage. I got a tip for you on that one. But stick with me, because and talking about this fourth stimulus proposal, here's the facts that you really need to know. Now, here's what it's called. It's not called the UBI. This is the Universal Basic Income. All right. This is what they're actually trying to get to where we're receiving a check every month, right? To help out with expenses and stuff, especially if you have a family with kids and everything. But it's not called that. What they're calling it is going to be called the ABC. And what that's going to stand for is Automatic Boost Community, right? That's what they're trying to call it, the automatic boost to the community. And so what that means is that they're going to be trying to figure out, how do we constantly just send money out to the community, people that are in need, that can't find jobs, so that way when unemployment runs out, we don't have to keep on passing these bills to make sure that people still have enough income to pay their bills and to eat. So that's the reason it's called Automatic Boost to Community, because of that. Now, here's something you have to understand. What they're trying to do, they're also trying to include non-citizens. Okay? And what that means, if you're a non-citizen and you've been in this country for at least 3 months, right? If you've been in this country for at least 3 months, they're trying to say that you will be qualified for this stimulus money as well. Okay? So that in itself is going to really raise red flags with Republicans, because they're like, wait a minute, if you're complaining about the American citizens, why are you worried about the non-citizens? So this is really going to create a real big pushback. Okay? So are we going to get a fourth stimulus check? I don't know. But at the same time, the way that they're trying to do this here, something like this, it's almost like a no, you're not going to do that to the American citizens, because they're like, that extra money should be going to maybe like the veterans or something like that. And so please hear me out, that in terms of non-citizens just coming to this country, look, if they just come to this country, they haven't had a chance to put any taxes and stuff. And I understand about the kids at the borders and stuff, a lot of kids that are refugees and stuff, yes, they need to be taken care of. But in terms of what they're trying to do here, I think they're going to get a lot of pushback on it. Now, let's take it a little step further. So stick with me. Here's how the money is going to be paid out. Okay, so they're planning on $2,000. So this $2,000 will come every month until COVID is not a national threat. Okay? So once they feel that COVID is not a national threat anymore, then this $2,000, they're planning on turning into $1,000 every month. Okay? So that's in terms of how they're planning on dispersing this fourth proposal, if they can actually get it passed. But again, when you're talking about non-citizens that have only been in the country for 3 months, you're creating a bigger situation, a bigger problem. Now, they're asking, well, how are we going to pay for this? So this is what some of the Democrats are proposing. All right, they want the U.S. Mint. So they want the U.S. Mint. They want the U.S. Mint to create $2 trillion coins, okay? Then they want the feds, they want the feds to buy those coins, okay, and loan against those coins. So that money should be the money that's actually paying for this here $2,000 a month plus the $1,000 a month. But here's the problem. Yes, the U.S. Mint, they're on quantities and they can create as much money as they want out of thin air, okay? And the feds can buy as much money as they want, all right? But here's the problem. At the end of the day, yeah, you have this here out, and they're saying it won't create inflation, and they're saying it won't create extra debt. But at some point, who's going to end up paying this money back? That's the reality of it. Somebody's going to end up paying this money back. And guess who's going to pay it back? American citizens that actually have jobs. So the non-citizens that they want to give this money to, that's barely in the country, that haven't been paying taxes and stuff, they'll reap the benefits of it. But the American citizens that have jobs, those are the ones that's going to actually be paying this money back. Okay? So this is why it's going to create a bigger challenge for them to even get something like this here passed. But are they going to actually send out a fourth stimulus? It depends on how bad the economy is going to get. Right now, the stock market, talking about stock market reset, so crashing. So that's something that they're worried about. Also in terms of inflation, now with Russia, they're closing down because of they saying there's another virus out there. So these are things that they're looking at, and they're like, okay, if all these things start to affect the American economy, how are we going to be able to take care of our American citizens? So I get it, and I understand what they're trying to do, but at the same time, you have to think about it. When is this money going to be paid back? Okay, so here's the tip that I was going to tell you. Now, I know a lot of people was hoping for this $15 minimum wage, and they won't pass it. But if you're currently working, what you can do, you can file exempt. You can file exempt, and I usually tell people probably do it for maybe 3 to 6 months. Okay, that'll give you an income boost so that you can continue to pay your bills and everything. So that way, even though they haven't passed this standard minimum wage across the board, at least you can file exempt with your job and stuff, and that way you're not paying taxes and able to keep a little more money in your paycheck to help you pay your bills. So I hope that this helps you. This is Houston with three-way funding. The next video that's going to be coming out is going to be a real shocker, especially for you guys that are dealing with student loans. So look forward to that video. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Thank you.